Hello and welcome to Blockchain Silver, the place where we analyze what in the world is going on in crypto. Today we're going to talk about why you shouldn't tell anyone about Bitcoin. Warning, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It is best to do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions, and invest based on your opinion of the market. Cryptocurrency markets are highly speculative and may lose value. Be safe out there. So tell me, Bob, how much money do you have in your 401k? No, like right down to the dollar. Like, how much money do you have in your 401k? Or what did you pay for that house? Or what did you buy that vehicle for? Okay, these are questions that generally people don't ask. Nobody would be like, no, so tell me, how much money do you have in your 401k? And if they ask this question, they're placing a number right here on your forehead. If you are dumb enough to tell them, I have $231,000 or $480,000, if you're dumb enough to tell them, they're going to put this right on your forehead. It's the same with Bitcoin. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. For some odd reason, when you start talking about Bitcoin, the first thing people are going to ask you is, so how many Bitcoins do you own? They're going to put this number, a half a Bitcoin, 3 Bitcoins, 7, 100, 1,000, whatever. They're going to put this number right on your forehead, and this number forever goes into their memory bank. They honestly, they don't care. They do not care about Bitcoin. They don't care about the SHA-256 mining algorithm, the 10-minute blocks, the 21 million coins. They don't care about any of this stuff. They're just being nosy. They're just putting it right here. Don't tell them. I'm going to show you why. The moment you do tell them, this is what happens. White male. He has 3 Bitcoins and he's wearing a flannel shirt. If you've ever seen this movie, it's called They Live, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. So we only have 2 situations here. Bitcoin is not going to trade at $7, $8, $9, $10,000 for the rest. It's not going to go sideways for the rest of its life. We only have 2 situations. Bitcoin goes to 0. This is what you get. Bitcoin goes to 10 million, 100 million, a billion, a zillion, who knows, whatever. Then you get this. You told somebody, you told this guy, he told her, whatever. You know how news travels. Of course, yes, this is to the extreme. This would be the absolute extreme. To the one side of the coin, this is the other side of the coin. And we all know how things travel. You tell that friend, that coworker, he tells someone, especially now with Facebook and with how quickly things can travel. And nobody will tell anybody for years, but the moment that stuff comes up in the news, Bitcoin comes in the news. I'll tell you what, when Bitcoin came in, when it was in the news at $17,000, $18,000, $19,000, all of the sudden I had people calling me from people that I had known. I'm not going to say who it was, but it was acquaintances, and all of a sudden now they were interested. They weren't interested at $500. They didn't care, but now it's in the news and it's at $17,000. Now all of a sudden they want to buy and they want to know how many you bought. Don't tell them, you know what? It's none of their business. Most people today are asleep. They don't care. Even after it was in the news a couple years ago, and you know what? Every now and then it pops up in the news, but for the most part, people, they want their paycheck. They want to go to the grocery store. They really don't care. They're not thinking 10, 15, 20 years down the road. They're asleep. And honestly, I'm telling you, they don't care. So always have an auto response ready in your mind. There's only two kinds of people. The kind of people that maybe you told them about it, you were excited, whatever. They're riding the fence. They know that you may or may not have some. And if you ever come in contact with them and they say, okay, so tell me, Bob, how many Bitcoins did you end up getting back then or whatever? You can always have this auto response ready to go. Oh yeah, and also too, I forgot to mention, there's also a person in the middle of this. It's the person that does actually get in, that close friend or whatever, and they buy it at 10,000 and the price crashes to 8,000 or 7,000 or 6,000 or whatever. And then they're mad. And you got those as well, and there are those people out there. But anyways, you got these people here that they may come in contact with you, always have an auto response. Oh, I sold it after the price crashed. This is not uncommon. This is normally what people do. When they buy when prices are high, when things get low, they get scared and they start to sell. So you could always say, oh, that stupid thing, yeah, I sold it after the price crashed. Or I lost my private key. Okay, this is not uncommon. A lot of people have heard about this, about people losing their keys. What this is your seed key, your 12 or 24 word sentence. If you lose that, then it's gone. That creates that private key. And so you could say, oh, yeah, I wish I would have, kept that private key, but I lost it. I moved and whatever, and it's gone. And so, or you could be like, well, I traded it for Xenacoin and Xenacoin went to zero. Just always have, there's 1,000 different responses that you could have, but this is for those people that they think you may or may not have it. Always steer them down the direction of, yeah, it's gone, or I don't have it, or I traded it. Tell them you traded it all for BitConnect. And then there's that one other person that really, really close friend or family member that they know you got it, they know you have it. It's kind of that awkward conversation of like, come on, Bob, tell me, I know you still got it. How many do you have? Okay, they don't care. They're just trying to put a price on your forehead of what you got. In an awkward conversation like that, you say, well, I'd have to add everything up, because I own a little bit of this and that and whatever and Litecoin and, I don't know. I probably got maybe $1,000 or $2,500 worth. Always don't ever give them a Bitcoin amount like I got a quarter or a half or 6 or 20 Bitcoins. Don't give them amount. Give them a dollar amount. It's way better to give them a dollar amount, because then that dollar amount will always stick in their mind. That $1,000 or $2,500, that dollar amount will always stick around. I've noticed now that a lot of people, the Winklevoss twins and Charlie Lee, they don't tell anybody anymore what they have. If you ever watch them on TV, they'll say, I'm not telling you that, or, we're not here to talk about that. That's the smart thing to do. That's what you want to tell people, is just lead them on a wild goose hunt. And so that's it for today. If you liked the video, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you for coming over to Blockchain Silver, and remember to stay safe out there.